Hey loves, it's your girl Nate here. Welcome back. So with Valentine's Day around the corner, literally, I wanted to bring you guys a hair and makeup tutorial, but I didn't want to do the traditional pink lip and lid and curls, so I came up with this look. And if you're interested, please stay tuned. Alright, so let's start off with the hair. So my idea for the hair was to do something simple yet edgy yet cute. I don't know. Anyway, so basically it's going to be 4 cornrows, but they're puffy cornrows. And you want to start off with stretched hair. And I'm just starting off with a super stretched old fat twist out. And what I'm doing right now is just taking my water mixture and spritzing my hair. I'm not dampening my hair. I'm just making sure that it's moist enough so that it's manageable. And if you're wondering what it is that I have in that water mixture, is basically water, heat protectant, and some of my favorite oils. So now after you split your hair, you want to seal in that moisture, and you can use whatever oil sealant that you want, but I decided to use shea butter today. I'm noticing that shea butter, my hair loves shea butter, so yeah. I'm taking about a dime size of that. I'm going to rub that on my hands, and then I'm going to run that through that section of hair. And I'm making sure to concentrate on my ends as well, because the ends of your hair are the oldest parts of your hair. So you want to make sure that the ends get a lot of moisture because it tends to be the driest. Next, I'm going in with my Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioner and my Africa's Best Super Glow Grease. And I'm just going to take that and put it into my hair, mixing those two together in my hand, and I'm putting that into my hair. I took about maybe a quarter size of the Cantu and a dime size of the Africa's Best. And again, I'm just running it through my hair and making sure that I get my ends, because I need my ends to be moisturized. And then I'm taking my wide tooth comb and I'm just going to be combing through, making sure the product gets on every strand of my hair and making sure that I'm getting any tangles or knots out. And of course I'm singing No Role Models by J. Cole. So my J. Cole fans, what up? So now I'm taking my Eco Styler gel, and I'm just taking about a dime size of that, and I'm applying it to the front of where we're going to start the cornrow. I'm not putting a whole bunch of gel into my hair because we want this to be a puffy style. You don't want it to be super slicked down. So I'm just putting it in the front and then rubbing whatever excess onto the rest of my hair. And now it's time to start the cornrow. So you're just going to take a small section in the front and you're going to split that into 3, and then you're going to start braiding. I am now learning how to cornrow and mastering it. Please don't judge me. But yeah, so I can't really explain to you what it is that I'm doing, and I promise when I master it I will make a better video. But of course I zoomed in so you guys can see what it is that I'm doing. And basically, if you know how to plait, braid, like just single braid, then it's the same concept, but you're just grabbing hair so that it stays connected to your scalp. But what I'm doing to achieve the puffy style is that I'm making sure that I'm not going as close to my scalp as I possibly can, but kind of being lenient with it and going towards the middle of the shaft rather than the root of the shaft. And then you're just going to braid all the way down to the end, and when you reach the end, you're just going to curl it around your finger. I hope that helped, guys. So now you have 4 cornrows, and now I'm taking my wide tooth comb and I'm just pinching the braid itself, and I'm just kind of teasing my hair, you know, getting some volume. Of course you can use your pick, but my pick was in the bathroom and I didn't want to leave, and the comb was right there and I was being lazy. So now I'm just going to take some bobby pins and I'm going to pin the ends of my hair up, kind of like if you're doing a halo braid. toothbrush and my Eco Styler gel, and you already know what I'm about to do. Lay those edges, boo. So you want to make sure that even though this style is puffy and cute and simple and easy, and it doubles as a super duper creative protective style, you want to make sure that your edges are laid, because it kind of completes the style. You don't want to, even though it's puffy, you don't want your edges to be puffy. So I'm just laying down my edges, and then I'm going to be taking my scarf and I'm going to tie that around my hair, and this is just going to set my edges and make sure that everything stays put. And now on to the makeup. Now it's time for the makeup, guys. Yes. So I already have one eye done, and I came up with this super cool, simple, glossy look. I've tried glossy looks before, but yeah, this one is the best if at first you don't succeed, right? So I already applied my foundation and I did my brows, and the foundation that I use is LA Colors in Cocoa and Deep Beige, and I just mixed those together and applied that to my face. And I'm talking to my sister. And what I'm doing now is just wiping off my lid. My error before was applying shadows and stuff onto my lid and then doing the gloss, and that creates creasing. So it looks ugly and you don't want that. So you're just wiping off any oils or foundation that may have got on my lid. And then I'm taking my concealer and I'm going right underneath my brow to create my highlight. Now, of course, when I do my brows, I put my highlight regardless, but being that I just rubbed it off, I just reapplied it. And now I'm taking my flat angle blending brush and that nice beautiful gold color, and I'm using that as my highlight. And oftentimes I often don't do highlights too much, but I thought that this would definitely add on to the look because your lid is going to be super bare, and it kind of just blends and ties all the other colors that I'm going to be using together. So I thought it was a nice change. Now I'm taking my fluffy blending brush and this beautiful mauve color, and I'm going into my tear duct, and I'm going from my tear duct up to my brow bone, and I'm kind of acting as though I'm contouring my nose, but I'm not going all the way down to the bridge of my nose. And now I'm taking my concealer and I'm just doing my highlighter under my eye before we reapply our shadows. And of course you go in a triangular motion, and I don't like smearing my concealer all the way down on my cheek. I smear it right under my eye, my lower lash line, and then I dab the stick. And now I'm taking my flat concealer flat concealer brush and I'm just blending that out, and then I'm going to take my finger and further blend. And of course, if you guys have already seen my eyebrow tutorial, if you haven't seen it, you should go and check it out, of course. But if you have seen it, then you know that I love to blend my creams with my finger because I just think it's so much better. Now I'm taking my my brow pencil. This actually is a all-around pencil, but I'm taking that pencil and I'm going to be applying that into my lower lash line. And then I'm taking this sponge brush and I'm going to be blending that out and smoking it out. This with the concealer is going to serve as our base for the colors. So now I'm taking this flat shadow brush and this gorgeous fuchsia color, and I'm going right on top of that brown pencil that we just applied and smoked out, and I'm further smoking it out and winging that shadow out. And I'm winging it past my eyebrow, and this creates the edgy look that I was going for. And I'm pulling the shadow down closer to my cheekbone as well, so that it can blend in with this orange shadow that I'm using. And I'm using the same brush, and I'm just applying that orange shadow and blending that pink out so that it creates a beautiful smoky gradient ombre from the deep brown, pink into orange. Making sure you're blending. Because blending in makeup is key, of course. Now it's time for the fun part, Vaseline. So just taking a clean finger, sticking it into the Vaseline and applying it to your lid. But you want to make sure that you do not touch any of the shadows that you placed, which is why we didn't place any shadow on the lid and we didn't place any shadow in the crease. Now, of course, this look can be done with shadow. I would recommend a waterproof eyeshadow, of course, or a cream shadow, something that is long lasting and long wearing, because if you don't, then throughout the day it's going to crease. So now to jazz up the tear duct, and you guys know that I love glitter, so I'm just taking this flat liner brush and my Duo lash glue, and I'm going to be taking that and applying that right into my tear duct. Now I'm taking this gorgeous pink glitter. This is just craft glitter, and thank you Time the Infamous for the tip. You can use craft glitter, guys, for your makeup looks. You don't have to go out and get glitter shadow or like matte glitters and stuff. You can just use craft glitter. Just make sure that there's no marshmallows. And I'm taking this tapered blending brush, and I'm just dipping that into the glitter and applying that straight onto the glue. And thank you Beat Face Honey Tatiana Ward for that tip. If you want to apply glitter, she suggests that you use a fluffy brush because it applies it better. And then I'm just going to wipe away any fallout from the glitter, because you're going to have fallout. And then I'm applying my mascara. You want to make sure that you are very careful when you're applying the mascara, because it can get on to your lid, especially if you have long curly lashes like I do. You want to make sure you take your time. Speaking of lashes, I would not recommend adding lashes to this look. You should just wear your natural lashes. So now for the rest of the face, I'm taking this brown shadow hair and this blush brush, and I'm just going to be lightly contouring my cheekbones. I don't contour normally, but being that this look was so what it is, I decided that I should contour. Now I'm taking this gorgeous blush from CoverGirl in Soft Mint. It's $5.90, I believe, and I'm taking my angled blush brush, and I'm just going to go in and blush my cheeks. And I chose this blush because it's not the same color as the mauve that we use, but it's pretty much in the same family, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, so it kind of goes with all of the looks that we have in our eyes, and I think that it was just really, really cool. So. And now for my highlight, I'm just taking the same golden shadow that we use as a brow highlight. And now for the lips. Now, of course, you can do a nude lip or a pink lip, but I chose to do a deep lip. We have pretty bright colors on the eyes. So I just decided that I was going to do a nude lip, and I'm blotting my lips from the lip balm that I have, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Cherry Balm in 910, I believe. Yes, and I really, really love this color. I don't need a liner. It stays on all day. It's just amazing. Love it. So that is it for the makeup look, guys. Right back to your hair. So now that you're finished with your makeup, I'm pretty sure that your edges are slayed. Yes. So now I'm just going to jazz up these 4 cornrows. You can put on a flower or a bow or something, but I chose to do this headband look. So I'm just taking this, it's actually a belt, guys. But I'm taking this belt, and I'm just going to wrap it around my head to make this headband look. And it's awesome because it has these 2 feathers, so it works really, really well. And that is it for the look, guys. That is it. It is super simple, super sweet. Of course, like I said, you can wear it with a nude lip or a pink lip. You can switch out the colors of the eyeshadows that you used, of course, everything like that. So yeah, But I hope that you guys enjoyed this, of course. X's and O's. Thanks for watching, guys. Of course, the music is produced by Shea Buttah Productions. You can hit us up on IG, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter. All my links are below. His links too. Share, subscribe.